Hari Om children. Let us start our class with our Almighty's blessing. I love you. Sit straight. Join your hands. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Chant Om for 3 times. Okay? Breathe in now. Om. Breathe out. Breathe in. Om. Breathe out. Breathe in. Om.
Sahana bhavatu Sahano bhunaktu Saha viryam karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvijavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Settlement is a cluster of houses where people live. It is an organized unit of the people who live there and make a living out of their surrounding environment. The place where a building or a settlement develops is called its site. Settlement can be temporary or permanent. Settlements which are occupied for a short time are called temporary settlements. People living there practice hunting, shifting cultivation, etc. But in permanent settlement, people build homes to live in. A settlement may be of 2 types: rural settlement, urban settlement. Patterns of rural settlement. There are different patterns of rural settlement. They are linear pattern, circular pattern, rectangular pattern, triangular pattern. Linear pattern. All the rural settlements develop in certain patterns, and the main pattern is linear pattern. This type of settlement develops along the highway or railway line or along the canal or a river in which all the houses are built in a line. Circular pattern. This type of settlement generally develops around a lake or pond or on an oasis in the desert area. When the people settle around such a water body, it automatically takes the shape of a circular pattern. Rectangular pattern. This type of settlement generally develops at the crossroads and the houses are built side by side, leaving narrow lanes and bylanes. Triangular pattern. Sometimes the rural settlement develops at the confluence of 2 rivers and the houses are built in between the 2 rivers, and it ultimately develops into a triangular pattern. Nucleated or compact settlement. This is a settlement where all the houses are built side by side, leaving narrow lanes and bylanes. Such settlements are frequently seen with river valleys and fertile plains. The houses are congested, compact, and have narrow lane and streets. Dispersed settlement. These settlements are generally found in hilly areas, plateaus, and highlands. Example, in Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and North Bengal in India, the houses are scattered from one another. Population is low. This type of settlement is mainly found in Australia, Canada, and western USA.
The settlement hierarchy ranks settlements from smallest to largest, with isolated dwelling at the bottom and city at the top. It also suggests that there are more isolated dwellings, because that's the wider box at the bottom, and gradually gets smaller to cities because there are fewer of them at the top. Settlements are often determined by the services they provide. That can be public buildings, such as pubs and post offices, schools, transport, buses and trains, or entertainment, football stadiums, or restaurants. While there are many isolated dwellings in the world, often they struggle to have services. Very few public transport connections, no electricity, or even worse, no Wi-Fi. Hamlets are very small villages with a few dwellings. You can sometimes find things like a church, postbox, and a bus stop. A village is more likely to have a primary school, post office, pub, and maybe some simple shops. When you get to the small town, you'll often find a supermarket. There might be a bus station or other services available to the town. There may also be a secondary school. A larger town may start to have out-of-town shopping centres, museums, train stations, and lots of high street shops for people to visit. Once you get to a city, you're going to find things like an airport, a university, football stadiums, and lots of other shops, big buildings and facilities for people to use. So the settlement hierarchy is a useful tool just to categorise settlements into different sizes organised by their services.
Rural settlement has a large number of people engaged in primary occupations like agriculture, fishing, cattle rearing, mining, etc. Basically, there are two main types of rural settlements: dispersed settlement, nucleated or compact settlement. Urban settlement has a large number of people engaged in secondary or tertiary occupations like trade, transportation, industry, etc. Urban settlements are compact and large in size. Urban centers have almost all the amenities of life. They perform non-agricultural functions such as transport, industry, education, hospitals, trade, administration, etc. Urban centers are often distinguished on the basis of certain characteristics such as the size of population, economic activities, land use pattern, and administration. Urban centers can be classified on the basis of their functions. They are market towns, industrial towns, administrative towns, cultural towns, religious towns, defense towns, port towns, mining towns, resort towns, and residential towns. Market towns. These towns act as market points for the exchange of goods. They are the collection and distribution centers. Industrial towns. These towns are largely concerned with the processing of raw material into finished products. They have the advantage of industrial sites. Example, Jamshedpur, Bhilai, Modinagar, Ludhiana, etc. are primarily industrial towns. Administrative towns. Those towns which perform the function of administration of the country are called administrative towns, like Delhi, London, Tokyo, etc. Cultural towns. Those towns which are known for the promotion of country's culture and education are cultural towns, like Mumbai, Shantiniketan, Oxford, etc. Religious towns. They are also a type of cultural towns like Amritsar, Varanasi, Mecca, Jerusalem, etc. Defense towns. Those towns which are known from military or security point of view, or they are the headquarters of the armed forces like Jalandhar, Kochi, etc. Port towns. Those towns which perform the function of a port. Example, Mumbai, Visakhapatnam, Kolkata, etc. Mining towns. Those towns which are developed on the mining areas like Kalgoorlie, Australia, and Kolar, Khetri, and Bokaro of India. Resort towns. Those towns which are known for tourist attraction like Mussoorie, Nainital, etc. Residential towns. They are the towns which are developed to accommodate people who wish to reside there, like Chandigarh, Delhi.
Settlement. Settlements are groups of houses, usually in villages or towns where people live. The size of settlements depends on the availability of roads, railways, hospitals, police stations, administrative buildings, rest houses, and so on. Settlements grow over a period of time. Students, there are many factors which determine the location and the type of settlements. First factor is flat and cultivable land. Settlements grow in areas that are flat and where the land is cultivable. Settlements do not grow on steep hillsides or marshy lands. Second factor is availability of water for agriculture and domestic purposes. Settlements grow in places where water is available in plenty for both agricultural and domestic purposes. Settlements therefore also grow on the confluence of rivers or the banks of rivers. Factor we are going to discuss which is determining the location of settlements, that is about the suitable climate. Settlements usually develop and grow in places where the climate is suitable or pleasant to live in. Extremely hot, cold, wet or dry places are not attractive settlement sites. Students, the next factor is the opportunity of employment. Settlements are formed where there are prospects for employment. Mines and industries in the area are potential sources of employment and encourage growth of settlements. Such places are usually near places of abundant raw materials for the growth of industries. Next factor in this row is easily accessible places by roads, rivers and railway lines. Usually, settlements develop in places that are easily accessible by various kinds of roads, rivers and railway lines. Easy access to and from the settlements will allow movement of people and goods from one place to another place. Students, as you have learned in class 7 also about the types of settlements. One is the permanent or other one is the temporary settlement. What is the permanent settlement and temporary settlement? Let us recall that a settlement can be permanent or temporary. Settlements that are constructed and occupied for a short period of time are called temporary settlements. Temporary settlements are built by people engaged in hunting and gathering, shifting cultivation and transhumance. Tents and huts are the most common forms of shelter in temporary settlement. At times, a temporary settlement is built next to a construction site, such as a bridge or a flyover. However, this form of temporary settlement is usually found in an urban area. A temporary settlement can become permanent settlement with time. On the other side, when we talk about the permanent settlement, that is a settlement people build permanent houses. In course of time, several such structures are constructed and a settlement develops. The availability of water and land for cultivation are important reasons for the growth of such settlements. In addition, there is availability of communication lines such as roads, railways and other facilities such as police station, a post office, a hospital or a health center, a market, etc. Students, when we talk about the settlement patterns on the topo sheet, we are having three main types of settlement patterns. One is the dispersed settlement, other one is the linear settlement, The third one is the nucleated settlement. In the coming slides, we will discuss all these three types of settlements in detail. When we are going to talk about the dispersed settlement, it is also known as scattered settlement. Houses or huts in this type of settlement are far apart from one another. On the map, such a settlement is indicated by long distances between houses. Areas of scattered settlement indicate sparse population and the absence of proper roads. Houses or huts are usually connected by cart tracks or paths. In dispersed settlements, cattle rearing is common as each household has cattle that is allowed to graze in the open fields. Also, the land is not very fertile to support big populations. So, next is the linear settlement. Linear settlements are those that are formed in a line. Houses, shops, dhabas, petrol pumps and garages develop along the sides of roads, railway lines or river banks. Gradually, these linear settlements grow in size. These settlements gradually develop into trading centers. If such a settlement is near a railway track and over a period of time a need for a railway station is felt, then it becomes a railway stop. When located on main roads, such settlements become important stops for travelers as dhabas, tire and car repairing shops and petrol pumps are set up. On rivers and coasts, they become places where boats can unload goods and passengers. The last type of settlements we are going to discuss, that is the nucleated settlements. In nucleated settlements, buildings and huts are in a compact cluster. These settlements are usually found in plains or valleys. This kind of settlement indicates that the community is living in an area where the land is fertile and good for agriculture. Nucleated settlements generally have a well-knit and large community. Apart from houses, essential facilities like hospitals, police stations, post office, schools and administrative buildings are found. Nucleated settlements are also known as clustered settlements.
Urban settlements. The definition of urban refers to the city and metropolitan area. It varies from country to country. A minimum population of over 5,000 is called town. City means which is well developed central industrial district comprising a variety of industries. In India, the city which has a population of over 1 lakh people is called as city. The mega city is the largest city with a population of over 10 million. It also serves as a separate capital. Delhi and Mumbai are the mega cities in India. The megalopolis is the city of 2 or more large cities with a population of over 10 lakhs and a large urban area. In India, Kolkata is the largest urban area which is a megalopolis. Due to population growth, the land is expanding, the industry is growing, and some cities and towns are connected to the area. This is called as conurbation. In India, Mumbai and Noida are connected urban cities. A satellite town is a town designed to house the overpopulation of a major city, but it is located well beyond the limits of that city. Satellite towns occasionally present a look of twin towns such as Dehri and Dalmia in Rohtas district of Bihar. In an urban region, a city which is very much advanced in terms of infrastructure, real estate, communication and market availability is called a smart city. Tamil Nadu has 12 major cities to be transformed as smart cities. They are Chennai, Madurai, Tirunelveli, Tiruchirappalli, Tanjavur, Tirupur, Salem, Vellore, Coimbatore, Thuthukudi, Dindikkal and Erode.
Hello and welcome to Yoga Eye Exercises. Lisa and Sukadev of Yoga Vidya welcome you for practice for new insights, relaxed eyes and improved eyesight. You can do this exercise standing, sitting on a chair or sitting cross-legged on the floor. Wherever you're sitting, close your eyes and feel your eyes and become aware you want to be grateful to your eyes and you want to do something good for your eyes. Open your eyes, look towards the right and towards the left, towards the right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Close your eyes, feel your eyes, and with each exhalation imagine you send relaxing energy, light energy from your abdomen to your eyes or through your eyes. Open your eyes again, look up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Close your eyes, feel your eyes, and with each exhalation send relaxing energy from your abdomen to your eyes and through your eyes. Open your eyes again. Now look to the upper right, lower left, 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 upper right, lower left. Close your eyes. Send relaxing energy to your eyes. Open your eyes again. Look towards the upper left, lower right, upper left, lower right, upper left, lower right, upper left, lower right, upper left, lower right. Close your eyes and send relaxing energy from your abdomen towards your eyes. Open your eyes again and make no circular movement clockwise. Look up and then slowly to the right and to the bottom and to the left and up to the right, down, and continue a few times. Try to make it complete circles and not just squares. This practice also helps to harmonize the two hemispheres of the brain. Now, other direction, counterclockwise. Do slow conscious movement. And slowly close your eyes and feel the relaxing energy of your abdomen go into your eyes. Now open up your eyes again and stretch out your right arm, thumb, the level of your eyes. Look towards your thumb. Look far away. Back to your thumb. Now look towards the tip of your nose, to your thumb, far away, your thumb, tip of your nose, thumb, far away, thumb, tip of your nose, thumb, far away, thumb, tip of your nose, thumb, and far away. Close your eyes, lower your hand, breathe a few times, and send relaxing energy into your eyes and through your eyes. Now, lift up your hands a little bit and rub your palms, warming up your palms and increasing the life force, the prana in your hand and your hand chakras. Put your palms over your eyes and feel the energy of your palms radiate into your eyes. Feel that calming, soothing, relaxing energy. Slowly relax your hands, lower your hands. And one more time, rub your palms, developing warmth in your palms, feeling the energy in your palms. And put your palms over your eyes and feel the relaxing energy of your palms radiate into your eyes. Slowly lower your hands. Remain seated for a few moments. Breathe a few times deeply. Feel the relaxation of your eyes, relaxation of your mind. You can do this wonderful breathing exercise every day. Your eyesight will improve. You don't need to get headache. And you come to clearer and clearer insights. Lisa and Sukadev wish you a day full of insight.
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते